Hi, y'all. I apologize for running late. I kind of wanted to set up, so we're going to be channeling Faye. I would kind of wanted to set up things that I knew that she liked. So I kind of thought that would maybe help bring in her energy. So I want to thank y'all for waiting. I greatly appreciate it. In just a minute, I'm going to have Miss Texas call in because while I was doing my personal readings today, she was gracious enough to keep up to date with all the information on Faye. So like I said, I just actually don't know where my phone is at is the only problem. So oh, it's right here. Okay, so hi Lady D, hi Paula, hi Noelle. Hi, everyone. So, hi, Kelly. Okay. So, what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to be channeling her. Like I said, and Rex is here because I also did tell her that Rex is here because from what I understand from Miss Texas, and like I said, she's been collecting information for me today. Like I said, graciously enough, because I'm sure she has her own stuff to do. So thank you very much for that, Miss Texas. But we were talking about how, from what we knew, that Faye liked cats or in collecting rocks and crayons and things like that. Oh, thank you, Julio. I tried actually today. That's why I was running a few minutes late. I apologize for it. So I know it's not super important. It sounds vain, but you know. Hi, Secret Lady. Hi, Carissa Love. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you made it. Hi, Livia. All right, so if Rex can get off of it, I'll show you the setup that I made for Faye to try to kind of like welcome her in. Let me see if I can show it to you the best that I can. I don't have girl stuff because I don't have girls. So basically, I kind of just set up because for what I know, like I said, she likes to collect rocks and color and all that kind of stuff. So I set up crystals, a coloring page, and crayons for her to play with. And then I also let her know that Rex is here and he's a kitten and that he loves to play as well. So as you're coming into the chat room, if you can give it a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we are going to be channeling Faye tonight. Like I said, let me actually grab my book because I have more information in that and it's sitting across the room. So I'll be right back. Okay, so and like I said, we have super chat set up now. So if anybody's interested in asking questions and and they really want it answered, that also helps you to highlight your question. And it's also a way to kind of donate to the channel in a way that way so that we can continue to add more crystals and things and other things that will help us channel more. So that's up to y'all if y'all want to use that. Like I said, I'm just letting y'all know that's something that's enabled now. So hi, Cat. Hi, Robert's girl. Like I said, so if y'all have any questions at some point that y'all really want answered and we're not seeing it, you can always use Super Chat and that will highlight the question for you. So her name is Faye Marie Swetlik. She is 6 years old. And I'm going to go ahead and say this right away. And I'm getting the feeling that she was brought to me by Heidi. And the reason I say this is because their birthdays are 2 days apart. So, and they're both Geminis. And I just feel Heidi here kind of. And it's almost like, I don't know if it's because she's a girl and Margot, is a girl. But again, also, I've been noticing a lot. I've been picking up cases with children who usually have special needs or preemies or have some type of speech impediment. And then again, I have an autistic son and I also have a preemie son. So I don't know if, those cases are being drawn to me because of that. But I'm actually going to go ahead, Miss Texas, if you don't mind calling in and kind of giving everybody a rundown, and then I'll start the reading. Like I said, because like I said, Grace, like I said, she has been sweet enough to keep track of everything for me today while I was doing the rest of my readings and channeling Faye. So, hi, Helen. And then don't forget, y'all, there's super chat. So if y'all have questions that you really, really want answered, like I said, you can always use super chat, like I said, and that gives you the option of being able to highlight your question, and it'll get answered sooner and it will get noticed. So, like I said, you come in the chat room, we got 35 in, and we are trying to find Faye. So if you are here for the right reasons to try to find Faye, please give it a thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it. And I'm sure the mods and everybody else in the room would greatly appreciate it too, because it would bring in more energy to try to find Faye. And so, like I said, if you are here to actually help us try to find Faye, we'd greatly appreciate it if you give the video, the live stream a thumbs up. So, hello to everyone coming in the room. Let me see if I can get Miss Texas on the phone. Hi, Lily. I think I said hi, April. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Jeannie. Yeah, I kind of had to just sleep last night after the channeling I did for Jepsy or Jepsby. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but here we go. So Miss Texas is going to explain to you the rundown from Monday to now, what's going on. Okay, you're on speakerphone, okay?
I'm on live.
Yes, it's Miss Texas on live. It's my internet wife. My internet wife is on live.
Hey, everybody. If I didn't reach out to you and shout out in the chat already, I'm sorry if I missed you, but I definitely will go back and try and make sure that I acknowledge everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. I think this case is really of utmost importance. This girl, just to kind of give you a quick background on her, her name is Faye Marie Swetlik. She's 6 years old. Her birthday is actually June the 13th of 2013. She went missing on Monday after she got off the school bus. The school bus arrived at 2:50 in the afternoon. Her mother did meet her at the school bus and they walked back to their townhouse right near the school bus, where the school bus drops off. So that has been verified, because I know there's been some, questions as where was the mother and that sort of thing. But I just wanted to kind of clear that up as well. She has been missing since approximately 3:45 Monday afternoon. I know that the mom looked for her for approximately 1 hour, and they called the police at approximately 5:05-ish, something like that, and reported her right away after they were looking for her. I know that there's also been media reports as far as the dad, the mom, and the mom's boyfriend have been cooperating with police. We all know that people that have been following the case already, that there was 2 vehicles that were towed from the residence. Guess that's standardary precaution. The biological father was confirmed on Monday night by a close family friend that he actually lives in North Carolina, not South Carolina, where this is occurring, which is Cayce, South Carolina. So the biological dad does not live in the area. He lives in another state, I believe around the Charlotte area, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So and about the dogs?
So I just wanted to let you guys know that I have been in contact with the public information officer out of Cayce, South Carolina, and he did confirm with me, because that's also been, everyone's been throwing questions as to the dogs and if dogs are being used. They are using multiple canine units. It was confirmed with me directly from the public information officer that they have multiple teams of canine units out with all law enforcement agencies. that are assisting. So I just want you guys to know that they are utilizing every single resource they possibly can to find this precious little girl.
So, another question. How do you feel about the cars being towed?
Actually, I'm feeling good about that. I would rather for things to be ruled out ahead of time than it to be an after fact.
Right.
How do you guys feel about that? I can't see.
I mean, I agree. I mean, you don't want to lose any evidence, so.
Right.
And we're just going to stop for 1 second and welcome everybody that's coming in the room, because there's about 52 in the room. So we want to thank. Yeah, go ahead.
Gather around, grab a blankie, grab yourself a hot chocolate.
I love how you always say grab a hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. And I love you. But so there's 52 people in the chat. Like I said, and we are here trying to find Faye. So if you are here trying to help us do the same, please give it a thumbs up. Like I said, because there's 52 in the room and only 27 likes. Like I said, if you are here to help us find Faye, the more positive energy that comes in, the more likely we are to be able to connect with her. So like I said, if you're truly here to help us find her, if you would give it a thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. And if you have any questions that you want answered immediately, or that we are missing and that you would like answered, you can always use the super chat feature at the bottom, and that will highlight your question for y'all. So again, thank you to everybody in the room. Miss Texas, do you want to say thank you?
Thank you guys, and love you guys, all of our Southern Soul tribe and family here. Also, I did want to make mention just the latest update in case you guys are not aware. There were 2 vehicles seen leaving the neighborhood approximately at the same time that little Faye has gone missing and disappeared. And those 2 vehicles were caught on surveillance. By all indications, both of those vehicles look like that they were almost, I want to say, I have a feeling like they were almost like together. It's just weird. But based on the way that they were traveling out of the neighborhood, to me, it looks like that they were turning right, which that means they would have been going north on the airport road. So I don't know if that means anything, but just want to let you know what the latest breaking update coming out of the law enforcement.
Oh, Lily is asking about the tweet you were talking about, where they said that she was abducted by the uncle, but we weren't able to confirm that. So
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not saying it's not valid. The only thing is we're just saying we haven't been able to look into it for far enough yet and get the correct sources to say 100% yes, that's true. But yeah, it is floating out there on Twitter, on certain news media, that has happened. So, and don't worry about it, Lisa. Like I said, just rest. I mean, you don't have to channel with us. Like I said, we're just happy to have you here, and just take care of your heart and relax. Like I said, we love you. Just relax.
We just want to send out prayers.
Positive vibes to the parents. As far as we know, like I said, they've been cooperating. And apparently the boyfriend too. Is that correct? The boyfriend's been cleared, and as far as cooperating.
The only information that I have right now is that they all have been cooperating with the police.
Okay. So, do y'all have any questions for Miss Texas as far as fact-wise? Because like I said, she has been the one keeping up with the case today while I've been channeling and doing readings. So, if y'all have any questions for her, this is going to be the time, because I'm about to start getting ready to do the reading for Faye. So,
we're going to see if we can connect with her energetically.
Yes.
And see.
And y'all need to try to do the same. I'm sorry to cut you off, but if y'all can put y'all's energy out, and the reason I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'll forget if I don't say it. If y'all send y'all's energy out to try to help her, bring her in, that would help greatly too. So we would greatly appreciate that.
All right, so let's get to it, guys.
Hold on, let me see if there's any questions for you before we go. People are blaming the mother. Have you heard of this? She's been menacing since Monday, Helen.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the mother being blamed? I haven't.
No.
I haven't heard that either, Jeannie.
By all indications, the mother was very, very attentive to little Faye. The mother met her at the bus stop
and walked her home. Yeah. So, like they said, she's been cooperative.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, I guess we'll go ahead and end the call here because I don't see any more other questions coming in, and we're going to go ahead and start the reading, I guess. So, like I said, as y'all are coming into the room, if y'all could give it a thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you're here to help us try to find Faye, like I said, the more positive energy sent this way will help us be able to channel her and find her. So if you're here to help us find Faye, please give it a thumbs up. And like I said, if you have any questions that you would like answered that we don't see or that you feel are very important, you can use a super chat and that will highlight the question and I'll bring it to the top so that we'll absolutely see it. And if, and like I said, someone will answer it or I will answer it myself for you. But like I said, everybody just try to think positive and think about Faye. So, and do you have any?
Thank you for being here.
Yes, I agree with Miss Texas. Thank you for being here.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. We'll call you back once the reading's over, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. So, like I said, we're getting ready to start the reading for Faye. I said, let me remember exactly how to pronounce her name right because I don't want to. Faye Marie Swetlik. Like I said, she's 6 years old. She was born on June 13th, 2013. She is a Gemini. And I will have to say, I think I said this at the beginning, I do feel like Heidi brought her in. Heidi's birthday is June 15th. So that makes them 2 days apart. So, and also Faye was known to have a speech impediment, and my son also has a speech impediment, being that he is autistic. So, I kind of feel like she was brought in with Heidi, and so I just want to say that right away. Like I said, and once again, I want to let y'all remind y'all that the super chat is enabled now, which means if y'all have any questions about anything and we're not seeing it, because I won't be seeing it most of the time when I'm doing my readings, it'll be more the moderators that will kind of see it, or I'll see it as it comes through when it's highlighted when I look up. But and then that's when I'll go ahead and address it. But if I don't see it right away, like I said, I definitely will. So that's kind of what the super chat is for. So if you have any questions, like I said, you can have them highlighted so that they're answered. So we're going to bring in Faye. Ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel. And the cards are stuck. Yes, Miss Texas. I went ahead and called upon him as well. I said we have 63 in the room. If you're coming in here to help us try to find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Like I said, it'll bring in more positive energy. Like I said, and that will help us to bring in more people who are trying to find Faye as well. Like I said, so if you're coming into the chat and you're truly here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I just cut the deck, so I'm about getting ready to start. Like I said, now, hold on 1 second. Oh, never mind. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm going to show y'all again the area that I set up for her. I hope y'all can see it. Like I said, I know that she likes to play with rocks, or collect rocks, and she also likes to color. And she also, let me see. I don't even know if you can see it.
So I basically set up a whole board for her that is nothing but crystals, gems, colors, and Rex. Actually, I told her Rex was here because she likes kittens. So I told her that she was more than welcome to play with Rex as much as she would like. So, like I said, we're getting ready to start the reading, and there's 60 something people in the room and 40 likes, so 45 likes. So if y'all are actually here to help us find Faye, we'd greatly appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up so that we can bring in more positive energy and more people that are also trying to find her. Like I said, so let's go. I'm gonna ask her about that week. I'm not gonna ask her much further past that because I don't think it's relevant. The week before the tower came out. So the tower, hi Paula. I brought the tower came out the week before she went missing. So again, we have clarifying cards to find out exactly why, but something shook the foundation. I mean, it doesn't have to be the home life, but she is a young girl, so I can't really see what could have shook her foundation that badly. So let's see what else comes out for the tower for the week she went missing. Lying, stealing, cheating, and manipulating. So somebody was, and this is also air, so this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Like I said, but it is basically what it looks like: lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, and then he's got all these swords he's stealing, but he still even is looking back like he's not done yet. Like I said, so that's going to be coming out also for the week before she went missing. Sorry, my throat's a bit dry. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords and the Tower for the week she went missing, which aren't the best of cards, but yeah. And then you have the Moon come out with it, which means after someone was lying, stealing, manipulating, and cheating, the Moon comes out. So that means the secrets came out. At least someone was trying to hide them, but everything done in the dark comes to light. So yeah, they ain't hiding them very well. Like I said, you're coming into the room. Like I said, if you give it a thumbs up and you're really, truly here to help us find Faye, we'd greatly appreciate it. And then we're going to start to see what happened once she got home that day. Can you tell us what happened the day you got home, Faye? I have colors here and a bunch of cool rocks and racks, and everybody just wants to help find you. She wanted to leave, and somebody wouldn't let her leave because the Chariot's here in reverse. This is also it can represent water. It's Cancer. It represents Cancer, which is a water sign. So, but it's in reverse, which means she wanted to leave, and somebody would not let her the day that she disappeared. And the card jumped. Whoever the person is the Emperor in reverse. So it is a male energy. I did pick that up earlier. And so like I'm saying, the Emperor in reverse is kind of, I think it's like King Henry VIII when he went nuts and started like just off with everybody's head and killing people, to be honest. Like, I mean, and that's not what I'm saying happened, but what I'm saying is, the Emperor runs all the realms. So he's kind of like even above the king. So whatever he says goes. So if someone like in another deck, he's sitting on cement and he's wearing steel. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's always armored up and he's always ready for battle almost. So it's kind of like whatever energy she didn't want to be around was a negative energy is all I'm saying. A very, very negative and strong energy. Yeah, it's a shady character. Thank you, Texas. That's a better way to say it. A very shady character. And even in his eyes, it's like he's peeking out the corner of his eyes in this deck. So which makes me feel like he was kind of watching. I don't know if you can see it. So how he's like kind of watching, but he's not looking direct. I don't know. When you look at it in reverse, it almost looks like he's being nosy, like spying. So let's see what else comes out. Oh, I already came out and jumped. Someone laid down the Ten of Wands burden. So somebody wanted to do something and they finally made this decision to do so. And that's coming out for the day that she disappeared. Let's see what happened for what she currently is feeling. That's too many, sweetie. Just one. Just one, baby. You can tell us how you feel. She feels that the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Now, this usually means a third party, actually. So maybe whatever happened involves somebody else. I mean, I would hope nobody set the girl up, but that's kind of what it looks like. That's what she's showing me. Upright, it's a well-oiled machine. And when it's in reverse, yeah, when we get to the clarifying cards, that'll tell us more. But yeah, the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. So usually that's not like how you want to see it. You want to see it turn the other way. So let's see. That's still too many, baby. Just one. Just one, Faye, or even two. That's okay too. How do you feel where you are right now? She wants to leave. She's got the Six of Swords, so she wants to leave. Yeah, not her family. I never said her. Yeah, I don't feel family whatsoever. Like I said, and if it is, it's extended, or somebody that somebody knows. But no, I feel it's a predator, to be honest. Somebody that was watching her. Maybe somebody that lived in the neighborhood. I don't know. So let's see what the Six of Swords is. Yeah, she wants to leave so there can be an equal give and take, because she feels right now there isn't one. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to clarify it. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for joining the chat room. Like I said, if you are truly here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up. Like I said, that will bring in more positive energy and bring in more people that are actually helping us trying to find Faye. So like I said, if you give the chat a thumbs up, we would all greatly appreciate it. Like I said, and it'll bring on more people that might have information. I mean, I'm not going to say either way, Jaws. But I have to clarify and all that stuff too. And then I'm going to also have angel cards. And but I mean, she's considered a missing persons at this point. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically what I'm going to read it as. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for being part of the chat before I get ready to clarify. Like I said, as you're coming into the room, if you can give it a thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. You can hit the subscribe bell or subscribe bar over here and the notification bell, and it will let you know whenever we have future chats like this. Oh, thank you, April. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much, actually. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and clarify for the day before she went missing. Because I don't, like I said, I don't think, or the week before she went missing, because I don't think the week much further than the week before her missing would really matter, to be honest, because I don't think it was planned really completely, but I don't know yet. Well, like I said, we have to wait with the clarifying cards and see. So let's see why okay. The Tower is here because the King of Pentacles is coming in, and he usually, I mean, he's actually one of the most calmer kings, to be honest. So with the Tower, I don't know, maybe the Tower, he's the one that brought in the Tower, and maybe he's the one that exposed the lying and the manipulation, cheating, all those things. And again, I want to thank you, April. Like I said, I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, and then we have the Seven of Swords coming up. But the King of Pentacles is actually looking at the Chariot in reverse. He's not looking at the, yeah, so it's like whoever was lying, stealing, manipulating, the sign is kind of like a brand new cycle, a brand new start, like a new life. Because that's why, like, upright, you can see the baby, the horse, the sun, all that kind of stuff. So when it's in reverse, it's kind of like not taking those things away, but not treating the new life and growth like you should, like with respect, I guess. I don't but I mean, when like I said, when the sun is reversed next to the Seven of Swords, I would take it as whoever is taking no life into consideration as they're doing what they're doing. Hi, Anita. Let's see. Why is the moon here? Okay. Can you tell me why the moon's here? Because someone made a decision. They had two decisions to make, and they chose to make one. And I get that as they chose rather to do what they were going to do or not do what they were going to do. I feel like when they made the decision and the chariot being in reverse next to the moon, the decision they made was not the good decision. But they don't care because they feel like they hold the world in their hands. They can do whatever they want. So why is the chariot in reverse for the day she went missing? Somebody came in that was a very naive, played with her mind, made her feel, it's a page of swords. The page of swords is a naive energy. Like I said, the naive energy wouldn't let her leave. And so I'm kind of feeling like she knew, like I said, I kind of feel like it was like a neighborhood person or maybe like extended or something like that. But I don't feel like it was a complete stranger. I really, really don't. And like I said, and that's the thing about that. So, yeah, you have the Page of Swords in reverse and above the Emperor in reverse, which means I feel like it's kind of like the same person. I feel like they made her think that like she was like, or they were completely innocent and naive and they would never do anything wrong. But in reality, they were the Emperor in reverse. So let's see why else. Why is it? Oh, it's very did flip. Yeah, the Emperor reverse came in the Knight of Wands energy, which is a very aggressive energy. Like I said, it comes in and they usually are kind of ready to like bicker and fight. And so yeah, the Knight of, like I said, the Knight of Wands came in. He came in fast. He did something with the Emperor, and then he was gone like that. And the Ten of Wands was put down. So I do feel like it was not planned, and it happened quicker than they knew it would, or something happened to where they had to make it go quicker. Yeah, I was an opportunist. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was somebody that is in the neighborhood or somebody that just knew her routine. So that's yeah, because when they put the Ten of Wands down, they ruined the happy home. They dumped out the Ten of Cups. So they knew what they were doing. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I kind of feel like I don't pick up. I haven't seen, I've seen a picture of the mother and the child, but I have not seen a picture of the boyfriend. So I can't really pick up much energy on him. Excuse me. But when I do pick up the energy, it's because I don't feel anything bad when I pick up the boyfriend's energy. I don't. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I don't know much about him or how long they've been dating or any of that. But I feel like it was a good possibility. It could have been somebody that maybe the boyfriend knew, like I said, or somebody that just happened to live on the street with them and they just took the opportunity. Like I think it was, yeah, Cayce said. Yeah, Paige is young. Paige is like coming into early adulthood. So yeah, so there's three of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords. So that's how she feels right now. She feels that she has to fight and defend herself. And then with the Six of Swords underneath that, there's a lot of air here. With the Six, so there's a lot of mind games, a lot of manipulation. She wants to leave. So let's see how that turns out for her. Hold on 1 second. I feel like the King of Cups somehow is going to help her leave or move or transition or do whatever it is that she needs to do to get the balance with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is here. The Six of Pentacles is here with a Wheel of Fortune. So the King of Cups felt there was an unequal give and take. So he spun the Wheel of Fortune is what she's saying. So they took a chance. I'm just going to try to pick up on something real quick. Yeah, like I said, I just see the Six of Swords, and the King of Pentacles is kind of like looking at her like she wants to go, but there needs to be an equal give and take, and the universe spins the wheel after that. Let's see. I'm going to ask her a couple questions. She feels something's not justified right now. Justice is in reverse. This can represent Libra. It's an air sign. But most of the time it's saying something's going on within the legal system that she does not agree with, actually. I'm going to clarify that still. Justice here. Reverse. Because somebody made a decision, and they made a decision to behave with the Seven of Cups. And so, I mean, I know it's in reverse, so it's saying they're coming out of the Seven of Cups, but I think the only reason they're coming out of the Seven of Cups is because they know they were unjustified in what they did. So, I'm going to ask her where she was. Where does she remember being last? What element? What element were you in last? I don't know if this is the element or just how she felt before, because I don't think I don't pick up water in anywhere area. I think she was a child, so that you have the Six of Cups, which shows child and kind of rejoicing. So yeah, I don't think she was like in a water area. I think she was just playing and enjoying herself like a child would. And then something happened. Do you know what happened? Where did you go? She's saying secrets came out again. Something happened. And see over here, you had the moon upright. Now it's reversed, so it's not reversed no more. Something came out. I want to know what came out. I said, you're coming in the chat and you're here to try to help us find Faye. We'd greatly appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up. Like I said, it would help bring more positive energy into the room so that we can find her, because everybody in here is trying to do the same thing, if that is what you're here for. So like I said, if you're here to find Faye or help us find Faye, we'd greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up, and also give the moderator a thumbs up for making sure that the chat room runs smoothly. And just everybody else who's here, we want to thank them too, because like I said, all their positive vibes are helping us to try to connect with Faye. So the moon came out in reverse, and then the Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. So she's saying if the secrets come out and they keep digging, then they'll find out. She'll come out of the cold. It'll come out of the cold. Like right now she feels like maybe she's not being ignored, but I don't know what she's feeling with. I just feel like like I said, she just wants the secrets to come out so she can feel like it's been released, like she has some tension released. So also she wants the Three of Pentacles. And I want to say, yeah, we had the Three of Pentacles in reverse again. There's the Three of Pentacles that are in reverse. Over the Five of Pentacles, she wants something to be brought to light about these three individuals, or maybe these two individuals, because she might be one of them. So what else did they do? They laid down the Ten of Wands. So they ended something that they felt was a burden. So let's go ahead and ask some angel answers and see what we get, because I've laid out a lot of the spread. I've asked a lot of other questions. So I want to see if the angels' answers will give us a little bit more. And I have to clear the board because there's cards like everywhere. So I apologize about that for a second. Hold on. I won't be able to read the other cards with all these cards on the board. I want to welcome everybody that's coming into the room. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Like I said, I apologize for being a few minutes late earlier. Like I said, but again, thank you for joining us to help find Faye. Like I said, if you're coming into the chat room, please give it a thumbs up. It'll bring in more positive energy to help us find Faye. So like I said, if you're here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up so we could bring in more like energy. So we're going to go ahead and do angel answers now. So angel answers are going to tell us basically, she might give us hints, or she might Yes, I agree. And what is happening with our children makes me want to take my kids out of school and keep them at home. Like I said, we have 71 people in the room. So like I said, if y'all are here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up. Like I said, it'll bring in more positive energy. Like I said, we have 73 people in the room and only 56 likes. Like I said, if y'all are here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And then you want to give also the moderators and everybody else in the room a thumbs up. And I say the moderators because they make sure that the chat rooms run smoothly. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle and see what angel answers she has. I'm going to ask her 3 questions. Yeah. She said, in the near future, to take action, and it will be within the next few months. So that's exactly what she's saying. So we'll know more within the next few months. I'm not saying, I'm not saying things will drag on that long. I'm just saying more things will come out about maybe why it happened and who was involved. So now we're doing Archangel cards. I said, I want to thank you all for being a part of the chat. Like I said, we greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we're all here to try to help find Faye and send well wishes, love, and light to her and her family, and send positive vibes out so that she can be found safely and returned to her family. Like I said, if you are here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Like I said, there's 71 in the room and 58 likes. So like I said, if you are truly here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it if you would put your positive energy into the chat, which would be giving it a thumbs up to bring in more minds and people that can help us find Faye. So let's see what the archangels have to say. Hey, Sam, I am. I'm going to do 3 cards again. 1. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So, keyword, child of God. So, the next one is teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, I want to say is how you pronounce it. I'm sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing names, but I will show it to you. Keep an open mind and learn to have new ideas. Then teach these ideas to other people around you. And that would go with remembering who you are, because who you are is what you're here to be sent to teach others about. So again, that's why I started my channel, because I wanted to be able to share these gifts with other people and see what kind of gifts they had. So in the last card she has is career transition. Archangel Shemuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So, yeah, Archangel Shem. Do you see this, Miss Texas? Who have we been calling upon? So, yes, that is going to be the reading for Faye. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, like I said, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Yes, Kia, they did. Archangel Shemuel, yes, he showed up, which is the protector of children. So that is exactly who we've been praying to bring her home. So he showed up. He never fails. Exactly. Thank you. So do y'all have any questions about the spread? Sorry, I thought one of my skulls was missing an eye. I was like, what happened to his eye? So, like I said, we have 78 people in the room and 59 likes. So if you're here to help us find Faye, we would greatly appreciate it. If you would give it a thumbs up, it'll help bring in more positive energy and more other people who are trying to help us find Faye. Like I said, we combine facts with our spiritual intuitions. A lot of people in here, Lisa being one of them. Yes, Lisa saying she does not feel her energy is being passed over. And I would kind of have to say after reading the last row, I'm not sure either. I feel her, but I don't feel her strong. So, thank you, Lady D. Yeah, like I said, I honestly can't. It's kind of hard to tap into her energy a little bit. Like I said, it does kind of remind me. Like I said, it's a bit different. Like I said, after I've done the reading, like I said, it kind of showed me something a little different than what I expected it to. I mean, I can do a reading to see. I can ask that question about like what's going on with the kids. But again, tarot is not really set up completely that way to do so. I mean, you might have to incorporate that with something else. I'm not sure. But we'll see what comes out. I'll do a couple of card spreads to see if there's something going on with the children. Because it is odd. And like I said, and most of them do have some type of special needs, which is even more odd. And so like I said, and I feel like I have more of a pull to them because I've had a preemie and I have an autistic son. So I don't know if that's what's pulling them towards these readings with me, but that's kind of how it feels. Like I said, I just feel that I know that Faye had a speech impediment where my son didn't speak till he was 5. And then as far as Gannon being a preemie, my youngest son was a preemie, so he was more than a month early. So, and again, that's not anywhere near I know what Gannon had to deal with, but I'm just saying it seems like lately a lot of these cases that have been coming to me, JJ had autism from what I understand. I want to say there was even maybe one more person, but I can't think of. I can't remember. I did a video on her, but I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, so I don't want to say it. But she went missing after after house sitting for her parents, basically. So, I'm going to ask them what's going on with the kids. So there's a lot of emotion coming in towards, it's 2 cards actually, and they're both reversed, which isn't really that great. You have the Queen of Cups reversed, and then you have the Page of Swords reversed. So you have someone who's very emotional, and usually when the Queen of Cups is reversed, she can be very harsh with her words. She can be very vindictive, argumentative, or cold, one or the other. And then you have the Page of Swords, who is an immature energy again. And so, this could be her energy or most of the children's energy, because we did ask what's happening with the children, but there's emotions coming in backwards, like harsh towards children. And it's a naive, immature emotion and thought process. It shouldn't be happening. That's what I'm picking up so far from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like somebody's waiting for something to happen. It's like there's 3 different elements. Like there's 3 different action. Like wands represent action. So there's 3 different things that are possibly affecting the children. And like whoever is helping run this is kind of waiting for this to come in. It's almost like they kind of set it up, it seems like. That's why their back's turned to you, because they don't want you to know who they are. Yeah. So you have with the Ten of Wands, somebody's put down the Ten of Wands, but when they did, they brought in the King of Swords in reverse, which is pretty much the same as the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it looks more like it's a group of people, to be honest, that have pretty much lost their mind. I guess. I don't know how else to put it. I said because they're coming in with emotions. They're coming in towards children very immaturely, very aggressively with emotion, and then they're waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to come in. So it's almost like they're collecting these wands as they're waiting for something to happen, which I feel like are the children. Like I said, I know there's this big sex trafficking thing going on, and I'm not saying that's what happened with her, but I'm saying that's the energy of it. It's almost like with the children, it said like with the universe with the children, it's saying that somebody's planning something, and they're collecting wands, waiting for something to come in. And then whenever they get it, they're gonna lay it down. And when they lay it down, it's gonna bring out the King of Wands energy. That's basically what they're saying. So again, that's what the answer. I mean, I can't really get an answer as to directly why it's happening, but that is what is happening, is what the cards are saying. I mean, not all cases are human trafficking. In this case, I don't think so. But I'm saying, like, with some of the other children recently, I think that might be a factor. So, yeah, I think that's what it is. It's becoming really bad from what I understand. Like I said, I didn't really realize how bad it was until recently. So, yeah, and I don't think, like I said, I don't think that's the case in this situation. Like with the Vallow case, I think whether she poisoned him herself or she sold him off. But either way, it was a quick, like almost in her mind, keeping her hands clean type of way to do it. And that's how I felt with that. And like as far as like, and with this case too, it's like, as far as the other children, it was almost like they feared their parents whenever I tapped into their energy. It was like I like with Dilly, I was scared of my mom. Like I felt like I was anxious and nervous, and like it would happen all the time. The same thing with Gannon. It felt like I was anxious and nervous, and it happened all the time. And then yeah, so with JJ, Gannon, and Dilly, like I said, it was almost like you were kind of scared of the parents, I want to say. But with this one, it's not that. It's almost like she's scared of something else. It's almost like she wants her parents. So it's a totally different energy. So, but I do have the energy of like wanting to adjust myself, or wanting to like just not feel comfortable. Like don't really know what to do or say, or what move to kind of make, you know? So that is an energy she is carrying, it feels like, but it's not alarming though. It's just more confusion is what it seems like. Yeah. Harley was autistic, but he had Asperger's. Like I said, and the reason I say he has Asperger's is because my son does not have Asperger's. And so I can usually kind of pick the difference between the two. So, I'm going to just pull the computer back closer so I can see instead of put my face in it. Let's see. What does that even mean? Like, why do you keep saying that? Sorry, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, I agree, Jaws. They should have put him in custody the day they didn't produce the children. Like, it's a joke. It's like I said, that should have never happened. It should have never went as far as it did. They should have put them in custody immediately once they didn't produce the children, especially once too they found Ty's phone on her. Yeah, they definitely should have put her in custody. I think she kind of knew the person. Yeah, like I said, whether it was acquaintance through family extension or it was somebody that she knew within the neighborhood, but I do think it was somebody who knew her routine. I do think they knew her, and that's why I don't think there was a big alarm going off to her, even though she was very young. But I think it was easy for her to walk off with them because she had been maybe talking to them before, or she thought they were a safe place. Yeah, like it might be somebody who could be a friend of the family. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said extended family earlier. Like I said, because I don't know. I just feel like the person kind of, like I said, she was somewhat comfortable with them until it got to a certain point. And that's when she was kind of like, that's when I started to get uncomfortable and kind of want to like, I kind of want my mom. I kind of want my dad. I kind of want to go home. I kind of don't want to be here no more. It's like the anxiety starts to rise. So, super chat is just like when you have a question and I don't see it or, like it stands out. You can do that, or you can just donate to the channel. And that helps to obviously, everything that's donated to the channel goes to things like crystals or more tarot cards or things like that. But that's pretty much what super chat is. It kind of just highlights your comment so that it's made sure that it's seen, or that, like if you have a question. And then, like I said, if you just feel like donating to donate, like I said, that's kind of what super chat's about. Yeah, I would imagine Secret Lady. Like I said, I don't think it was somebody she didn't know at all. Unfortunately. Yeah, I feel she was betrayed. Like I said, we have 76 people coming into the room. If y'all could give it a thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. We have 63 likes in the room. So, like I said, if y'all can give it a thumbs up to help us find Faye, we'd greatly appreciate it. And yes, Lily, I do. It is in my About section. I haven't really updated it lately, but there is one. And it's semi updated. I haven't updated it within like a month or so, but I do have one. And it is my About section on my main page. So thank you for mentioning that, because I don't think I've ever mentioned it. But like I said, do y'all have any other questions that y'all would like me to answer about it? Like I said, I can do short readings and short questions, but as far as what sign is following also indicates she cared about them. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's almost like she's kind of shocked that she's in this situation, and she really didn't expect that person to put her in that situation. As I'm saying, I don't know what the situation is yet, though. I just know that I feel uncomfortable and I want to go home and I want my parents. That's how I feel. Hi, Sam. I am. That's okay. We have a lot of internet problems. All of us do. Sometimes, not always. It depends on if the kid is passed or not. But even if the kid is passed, no, most of the time not until they tell me. And then I usually, like I said, I pick up more of a visual stuff. So once I see a picture, then I'm kind of like, okay, like, and then I kind of get like a short, like I told, a basic short rundown, 3 basic questions and a birth date. And that's kind of how I pick it out. And the only reason I ask for birth dates is to know what sign is coming and where. But that does not mean that they didn't take on another energy, but that's the only reason I asked for the birthday, so I kind of know what sign I'm looking at here. Like I said, but they don't always have to follow their sign. So, yeah. So that was the reading for Faye, like I said, and I can't really answer that, April, as much as, like I said, because she's still considered a missing person, so I don't really want to say yes or no. I don't really feel at this point, yeah, like Lisa said, I don't know. After doing the spread, I don't know. I have to honestly say, her energy is not super strong. Like I said, I kind of felt like laying out the rocks and the crayons and stuff would make the energy stronger. And actually, I invited her to play with the cat, and he's knocked out over there. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't. Like I said, I can tap into her energy, but it's not like when someone else is around and the computer starts skipping and all the internet goes nuts and stuff like that. So I mean, again, maybe she's somewhere and she just wants to go home. I don't know. I'm not. I think I would have to probably sleep on it and download a little bit more information, because that's where I got my information before earlier, was by taking a nap, because that's when I get my information. Hey, Jax, how are you? I actually have a friend on here, Conscious Truth, who does EVP. So sometimes I'll ask her if she can look at my videos. And then we go from there. But I don't have, yeah, that's what it is, Lisa. I'm confused. It's almost like I don't understand why I'm here, like, and why I can't go home, So it's a very uncomfortable energy to sit in. Yeah, like I said, Conscious Truth has a bunch on her channel, and then I have like 2 or 3 that she had picked up for me on mine. But I did give her, I had put her name on there, so you should be able to find her. She has a lot, like I said, she has lots of amazing content, like I said. So, I mean, like I said, all you gotta do is type her Conscious Truth in, and it comes right up. So, sorry, I'm like kicking the table. I'm trying to move this like kids paper roll over here of like coloring paper. Yeah, I mean, too much time hasn't passed at Cat. That's what I'm saying. So it could be, that she might be. I don't know the area, but I did tell Miss Texas when I was channeling earlier, I did feel like a type of house area around. So that's what makes me think maybe I don't know if she's in the house or she's somewhere around the house. But I do think there is a house nearby. But it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's a lot of grass. It's a lot of trees, so. Can someone please deal with Shoot the Moon? Because I've already, like, hit him, and I don't see how he keeps showing up here. So I don't know if I'm hitting the wrong button. Ask her if they've taken her far away. No, they haven't. She's not far. Ruth, she's not far. That's what she's telling me. She's not far. I said, y'all come into the chat room. If you give it a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we were trying to find Faye. Like I said, so the more likes we get, the more like energy we get, and that will help us bring in more positive energy. So like I'm saying, that'll bring in more people who might have, some facts that we don't have, or we might have some facts they don't have. So as I said, the more people that come in, we can go ahead and exchange that information. So as y'all give it a thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. Like I said, the mods are doing a great job at taking care of it. And yes, she also loved rainbows. So thank you, Miss Texas, for putting that. She loved rainbows, kittens, collecting rocks. She was a very sweet young girl. So, yes, we'll just all do a prayer like we kind of do at the very end, just like we did for Gannon. We'll do a silent prayer at the end for, probably about 10 to 15 seconds. And we'll just, say a prayer for her to come home safe. And, you can go ahead and pray to whoever it is that, whatever it is that you believe in. So how you been, Jax? Sorry, I'm not ignoring this. Thank you, everybody else, for this week comments and likes and thumbs up. I just hadn't seen Jax in a while, so. What if I beat you? I wish I could highlight that comment. That was a good comment. Yes, we will follow this case all the way through, kind of like I've been doing with Gannon. There might be some times, like with Gannon, like I had to shut it off for a little while because it became too much. But again, we will follow this case until we find out, what's really going on or something. Like I said, we pick up things every day, and even with Gannon still, and really at this point Gannon, because that's all I've been focused on. But I still pick up different things with Gannon every day, as well as Miss Texas and Lisa. So, I haven't talked to Lisa too much lately about Gannon, but I know. Oh, he was with you in the hospital. That's probably why we haven't seen him lately, because I had to shut it off. So I know Miss Texas said that she didn't see him too much either. So I don't know if you're talking to me, but I've been good, Jack. Thank you. Like I said, I was actually going to call you earlier. I wanted to get with you. Are you still interested in doing a theme song with me? Like an intro little clip? I would love if you would be able to do that my son loved your music. I was listening to one of your videos on Facebook, and you were playing the guitar, and my 2-year-old, him running from the other room and was watching the video the whole time. He loved it. He was smiling and everything. So yes, I would love if you could. Like I said, I'll call you maybe tomorrow on it if you're free. Like I said, but I would really, really, really like to work on a theme song for the channel, and I think you would be the perfect person. So, and Carissa too, if you're in here still. Carissa can be the singer. So, dreams have been tormented. About what is that? Oh, yeah. Lisa, I know I've seen some of that stuff on TV. Or sometimes they'll show them, sedated, and they're talking to their loved one, and the nurse is like, who are you talking to? Okay, thank you, Jax. I really appreciate it. Like I said, just let me know whatever I can do in return for you for the favor, and I'd be more than happy to. Like I said, I really enjoyed listening to the your different videos of you playing the guitar, and I know Carissa sings very well, so I thought y'all could we could come together and do something fun, So, yes, Jax is our songwriter. Hold on, I didn't see what this person asked about Gannon. No, honestly. See, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I don't know why I can't just report this person and they go away. I have no clue. Okay, so there we go. I'll take care of it for now. Oh, thank you, Tish. I appreciate it. Like I said, and we do these chats all the time. Like I said, if y'all have any cases that y'all are interested in that I have not heard of, I said we want to thank you, Tish, again. Like I said, for the one United, we greatly appreciate it. Like I said, it all goes. Like I said, I literally go to my witchery shop and I buy all new crystals. And right now I'm into raw crystals. So because Miss Texas turned me on to those. You're pulling the right pee right now. You're funny, Jax. Yeah, I don't know how they keep getting in here. I have blocked them out so many times. Like the buttons aren't even there anymore to block them out. I finally had to report it as just spam. So hopefully you'll at least keep them away for another 30 minutes. I don't know. Josh, for that, it depends, really. Some people are very open. Shanann was very open. She came straight out. But again, I'm an Earth sign too. She's a Capricorn. I'm a Virgo. So I don't know if, and she had, they were on 8 years and I was on 8 years in my relationship and it went bad in almost the same way, cheating situation. So, I don't know if that is what it is. I think she was 1 year older than me. I said, but we were both Earth signs. So I don't know if that's what attracted her to me. But as far as with Heidi, the same thing. And Shanann, it was 8-year relationship for both of us. Thank you, Jax. But yeah, with Heidi, like I said, we both
and Shanann. It was 8 years exactly when our relationships went bad, and they were both in like not the best. They were verbally abusive, kind of in some ways. Not to like out anybody in any bad way, but I'm just saying that's the only reason I can think that they can connect with me, because I'm the same age as them as well. And then and Miss Texas as well, actually. Yeah, when you make a connection, it can be continuous, but sometimes you might have to cut it off because it's too much. Like I said, and the Gannon thing was becoming too much. Jax, you're funny. How do you even do that? Like, how do you pull people's IP address? I've never been able to figure that out. I mean, I never tried to, but... Oh my God, see, here they are again. This is ridiculous. But we're just going to ignore him now. Nobody, like I said, let him keep writing his stupid, crappy-ass comments. Who cares? Friggin' loser. Or she, whatever it is. So, hi, Julia. I don't use oils too much besides essential oils and like a diffuser. That's the only time I use them. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Jax. No, because in my dream, I don't really know what's going. Like, I don't piece it together to the next morning, and at that, I don't. It's not even the whole thing is pieced together. Like I said, this afternoon when I dreamed of it, I saw a little girl playing outside in like a very, like country almost looking area. Like not country, but like the grass was a little high, and there was a lot of trees and bushes and like a house nearby. That's all I saw in my dream. So, and then I kind of get chills when I say like when Miss Texas and I are talking and we go over what both of us intuitionally are picking up. Whenever we hit on certain points, I can feel it because of the goosebumps. They go from my head to my toe and they break out like in hives and they stay there for like a minute. So I know it's not like a normal goosebump breakout, I'm glad they answered. Yeah, Jax will take care of it. Yeah, no, of course, Josh, that's fine. Like I said, sleep is a time for most of the time when you are downloading sometimes. And that's usually people who are empathic. I mean, like I said, for me, like I even tell Miss Texas, I got to sleep on it, and that's usually where I get most of my downloads. And then I kind of have to pick them apart. But then even throughout the day, things will kind of be signs. Like you'll get signs and pictures in your head, and then it makes sense with the dream. So you can kind of put it together that way. Like I said, and then we kind of bounce off of each other. Lisa and Miss Texas and I, and even some of the other, Conscious Truth creator, Diary of a Mystic, Brooke, even Red Rum has, weighed in, and True Crime in Colorado. Like I said, we've all kind of come together at different time and pings off of each other to see what we each get and what adds up, because we don't do no facts. Like I know everybody thinks this is like some metaphysical channel and we're all tree huggers or something, but that's not how it is. Okay. Like I said, I wish I really could just boom, like no joke. Like, but anyways, yeah, so this is, like I said, there's no BS here channel. Like I said, if it doesn't make sense, like logically to us, and it couldn't have possibly happened, and it's not making sense to us, then we drop it right where it came at. Like I said, we leave it at the door and we walk away. Like I said, if it does not make sense to us, we do not even take it into consideration when we are doing our readings or anything else. Like I said, because I'm a Virgo,
a Virgo sun and a Virgo rising. And then I'm also like a Leo, and they never like to be wrong. They always like to be right. And then an Aries too. They're pretty much the same way. They're hard-headed. So yeah, I don't play that. I said a lot of people want to go, oh, well, you know, you're reading cards, so what do you know? Yeah, but I do check my facts. So, you know. Yes, and the connection is a fact. When I get goosebumps from head to toe and they break out as if they're hives and they stay there for a minute, that's not normal goosebumps. And I would think anybody who has had goosebumps kind of know, like you usually get them kind of on your arm and they'll go away in a few seconds. But these stay for at least a minute. Like I said, they go from my head straight to my toes, and then they get really, really, really strong. And they go like really, really strong, and it hits a peak, and then it kind of comes back down. So that's how I know the difference in the goosebumps. Yeah, you can feel the stuff during the day too, but I'm just saying for me, I get a lot of downloads at night. Because I mean, I do get stuff during the day too, but it's almost like what they would call daydreaming. Yeah, I'm a Leo Virgo cusp too, Kia. But you know how most astrologers will tell us that it doesn't exist. I was born on the 24th. What day is your birthday? Yeah, thank you, mods, for your fantastic work. Like I said, if y'all are coming in the room, please give the mods a thumbs up. Please give the chat a thumbs up. We are looking for Faye. Like I said, we did do the reading on it, so now we're kind of just discussing it. But like I said, the more positive energy you bring in, the better it will be. So you're 821, I'm 824. Yeah, it's Sam. I am. That's the thing. It's like if you get the goosebumps, it's usually confirmation. And it's like it's not regular goosebumps like, oh, I got some goosebumps on my arms. Like it's like no, like you feel them all the way to your feet. And then like how you break out in hives, like they stay there for a good amount of time and then they come back down. And so that's the difference. Is that, and yeah, for Lisa too. That's been new for me actually. I didn't start developing that until about a month ago, I would have to say. And I've been doing tarot readings and all that kind of stuff for about 4 years now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's just recently happened for me as far as the goosebumps. Oh, thank you, Anita. I greatly appreciate that. I wish I could highlight that. That's why I said that's the only thing I missed about like the not super chat. StreamYard. I can highlight it. Am I awakening or somebody else? Yeah, it's like a cold feeling. I'm cold all of a sudden. It's like all of a sudden I'm just super chilled, you know? Honestly, I call it leveling up for me, not so much awakening. I've already felt like I've passed that part of awakening. For me, I'm more of like a leveling up now. So, and I feel it happened when, yeah, as I said, I feel like we became awoke a long time ago, if that makes sense. I don't know, Miss Texas, how you feel about that, or Lisa. But when we learned our gift, we knew. And so that was the awakening. So that happened years ago, like years and years ago. Yeah, and you continue. And then the continue is the level up to me. Oh, so you behave kind of like a Virgo, Sam. I am. So you're obsessive and like to everything to be perfect. And yeah, I have Leo too, and Aries. My Aries is my moon, so we're actually the opposite. And then Libra is my Venus. I didn't see Les Bones' comment. Oh, to the bones. I'm sorry. Yeah, you learn. The awakening comes in whenever you find out. Like, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. You have the gift. Yeah, when Lisa was 12, that's what I'm saying. I was about 18, to be honest. And the reason was, or 17, I was a minor. And the reason was just because certain things were going on. And I said, and then I know I said 4 years ago is when I got into the tarot cards, but I knew before that there was some other stuff going on. I just didn't know how to deal with it because I had never dealt with it before. So, hi, what the heck? I didn't see you come in, but oh, there you are. Hi. Yeah, exactly what Miss Texas said. We are all related. That's what I think is hilarious sometimes when people will sit here and go at each other and go at. I mean, have I like teased people back? Yeah. I'm not saying I've never done anything back when I felt like I've, I don't want to say when I felt like I've been pushed because that's almost like not taking responsibility for it. But I kind of have like said stuff when I feel like they've like kind of deserved it, because they won't stop. And I think we know who I'm talking about. But again, that's not like I got a thrill out of it. It was almost like the person wasn't getting the point. So it's kind of like I feel like, at some point you kind of have to put your foot down. And unfortunately, I don't want to do it that way. But if I have to do it that way, that's what I'm going to do. So. Yeah, Sam, I am. I used to have a lot of dreams and things would come true. I don't get that as much anymore. Now it's more like I am starting to experience more paranormal activity at certain points, but nothing that's like scary or nothing. Like I found like my friend who was murdered, I found his name on a piece of paper in the living room. And it was written by a child. It was in a child's handwriting. It was just on a blank piece of paper, and it had his name in the middle of the room. I have no clue where it came from. When I was on the phone with Miss Texas, something happened. About 3 of my books were knocked off my bookshelf, and they were on the bookshelf all the way completely. And they got knocked off as if somebody just pushed them off. So it's kind of like that kind of stuff that at first it would have freaked me out, but I'm kind of getting more used to it. So don't freak me out so much anymore. Yeah, most people are sensitive. Everybody has the ability to do so. Yeah, I'm not scared of it. I said I was scared when I was young because I didn't know that's what it was, and it's not like my family was against it because my mom totally supports everything that I do, and so does my dad and my sister and everybody. Like my grandma, everybody supports what I do in my family. So nobody is, and I am Roman Catholic, by the way. So, and the only reason I'm saying that is because I've had somebody spam my account last night talking about like how I don't follow the Bible, and if you watch my readings, I'm calling in angels, I'm calling in source, and to me, source is God. Like I said, I am Roman Catholic, so I believe in God. So like I said, so I'm calling in those sources. So I'm calling in angels, archangels, spirit guides, anything to protect us. So I just think it's funny when they tell me to go open a Bible and it's like I was baptized, I did my confirmation, and I still go to church. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I am Roman Catholic. So I do want to make that clear because I've had a lot of people leave comments on my video about opening a Bible. And honestly, I have, and I agree with some stuff, and other stuff I think is not relevant anymore to this time. So, yeah, I mean, I've always been supported for it. I mean, my mom's a water sign, so they're very intuitive. They pick up a lot of stuff, and she kind of knows when things are going to happen. So that's why I'm kind of like, when she tells me, I'm like, law of attraction, mom, remember? I'm like, we don't want to bring in any negativity, so let's do law of attraction and just think the best possible scenario might happen. And so that's kind of something we've been working on lately together, actually. Oh, that's cool, Paula. I think Andrew does. I think Andrew has it because he's autistic. So he sees like you can see it in his eyes that he's in another he spaces out and he talks. He talks a lot. And and I've noticed that he talks to he repeats sentences and well, no, Andrew, and if anybody else, of course he is autistic, but someone had brought up a good point not that long ago. Do you think that people who experience it as children can sometimes be misdiagnosed? Yes, continuously, because they write it off that they're seeing these things, and it's in their head, but they actually truly are have the ability, then you want to support that. So hi, sweet crazy. My computer froze, you guys, so I might have to end the chat. I don't want to, or I could restart a live, but I have no glasses. I was going to say we could restart a live, but my eyes are drying out. So let me see if it's still going to run. And I can read your comments through the phone the best I can. 1 second. So can y'all hear me? Type yes if y'all can. Because I can read your comments, so I can keep up with the chat. Okay, so I can read your comments. You're just y'all just have to be a little bit patient because I'm literally looking down at the phone and there is a delay. So we'll go through the chat for about another 10 minutes maybe. So if y'all have any questions that y'all really like answered, this would be the time to ask them, because my internet has stopped. So I'm going off of my phone now and I'm just reading the chats as they come in. So again, I want to thank you for everybody who's joining us as they are. Like I said, my computer kind of has frozen up. So I'm reading the comments as they come in and responding to them through the live because it is still recording. But I just cannot respond and I cannot see the comments as they come in. So yeah, of course you can improve your abilities. Meditation. What now? Michael Steele on here does meditation for anxiety, past life regressions. Like, I leveled up extremely with that, and there was only like 2 of them that I really remember extremely, and it was weird ones. Like, I was like some tall guy, like George Washington time, with like the white wig and everything and the skinny boots. Like, I was like, it was the most uncomfortable feeling being in the body. I was just like looking down, like, I can't believe I'm as skinny as a rail with a white wig and like shoes. Like, it was so embarrassing. So yeah, the chat is slowing down, and I apologize, y'all. I know we're at but I do agree with Miss Texas. Sage and Palo Santo is amazing. I've been using it lately, and it has helped a lot. Like I said, it's cleared all the negative energy out of the house, and it's helped me very much to where I don't feel so drained, is a good way to say it. Yes, Jaws. Palo Santo is better than Sage. And Sage smells like armpit, so you don't want that in your house. Palo Santo smells like Christmas tree. It's amazing. Yes, thank you, Carissa. Positivity and good vibes. I don't see why you would come into a missing 6-year-old chat to be an ugly person. So that just kind of shows what kind of negative, nasty person you are. So if you're actually here to help us find Faye, then I don't understand why you're in here making nasty comments. Like I said, so if you could remove yourself, we greatly appreciate it, because if not, you're going to be removed and reported and kicked out by the mods or myself. So, like, who comes into a room to try to help find a 6-year-old to run their mouth? Narcissistic much? Does like, are your balls in a mantle on the fireplace? So, I mean, get out of here. Yes, I agree with Miss Texas. The ability improves as we connect with others. Oh, the ball is there balls in a jar on the mantle? Yeah. They have no say at home, so they go behind the freaking computer, write a bunch of crap, because nobody can see who they are. Nobody can yell at them because they're getting yelled at by their wife or their husband constantly and have no control at home. Yeah, what now? Like I said, you can just meditate. Like I said, meditation, I know it sounds like it's so corny and people make it sound like it's so hard, but it's not. Like, I would put my headphones in before bed, and I would listen to Michael Silly's past life regressions, and I would just follow the steps and go with it. And sure enough, it would just, your mind's eye just kicks in. And then you don't need to think about it. You're in it. Like your body almost goes completely numb. Like it does. And he tells you in one of them, like your body's going to go completely numb from head to toe if you're in the trance like you should be. And it's true. Like your body gets very heavy. It gets numb. So yeah. Yeah. Trust your intuition. Exactly. That reminds me of something else for like a second. What was the because we were talking about people being assholes, Carissa and Miss Texas, everybody else. I found this meme earlier. And I do have this mark for adults only. So kind of like the person who was trying to message me the other day and talking about minor this and minor that. Go be a parent and don't worry about what I'm doing because my page is marked not for adults. So I thought this meme was funny and I sent it to a couple of my friends. It says, I think dildo is a perfectly acceptable insult. Like, I'd call you a dick, but you're not real enough. So all the people who keep coming in here, you're a dildo. So thank you for showing everybody what a dildo you truly are. Michael Seeley. There you go. Yeah, what Julia wrote. That's exactly who you're looking for. Yeah, great quote, right? You ain't even real enough to be called a dick, so I'm going to call you a dildo. So get your crappy ass comments out of my chat room. Like I said, we are here looking for Faye and being positive. Like I said, and you're a disgusting person and you're nasty if you come in here making the kind of comments you make and you're embarrassing yourself. So... past life regression and sexy English voice. Oh, because you're talking about yeah, he's got an accent, and it's like Morgan Freeman. You know how you watch Morgan Freeman and you just like you can't take your eyes off him because he's like, he even said like that he learned talking like that from a professor in high school. Like he actually learned how to talk that way to where he would like zone you in and you couldn't pull yourself out, just like he does now. And that's why he does all the documentaries and stuff now. He was taught by his professor. He said that the guy would talk like that and it would zone him out. So he learned to talk like that so he could do that to people. Exactly. 2 ways. I'm not going to say who. I was going to say if I say the letter, it's still going to say the name. So never mind. Oh, thank you. What now? Like I said, I'm just going with your comments. Like I said, if y'all are comfortable with the chat going this way, I'm okay with it too. So like I said, I got at least 30 more minutes that I can BS with y'all. I've done all my personal readings that need to be done for tonight. I think I have a couple more to do tomorrow, but then I think I should be caught up. So like I said, I apologize for the delay and have to look at my phone, but I can't keep up with your comments that way. Excuse me. Who? Michael Seeley's Julia? Reputation? Oh yeah, I mean I've kind of heard some stuff about him, but I mean again I haven't. I mean we can do a tarot reading on him when I do so celebrity ones. You can email it to me so I can move it over to the folder. So what else would y'all like to talk about? I see Josh's comment coming in, but Carissa. I see Josh is coming in, but he's talking with Miss Texas about it. So, no, somebody actually asked me to do Liberty and Abby, but I have not had a chance to look them up. So again, if you want to include Morgan Freeman and Liberty and Abby in the email to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I'll move it over to the folder and I will write their names down. Actually, I think I have it right here, to be honest, with the pins there. There it is. So you want to look at... You said Liberty and Abby? Are they sisters or friends? My favorite crystal? Oh my gosh, that's hard. Like, that's really hard. It's probably going to have to be my school ones, my Atlantis and my Angels. These are probably going to be my favorite because they help you see into the past and future like Atlantis did, and the Angels protect you. So those are probably going to be my favorite, and that's why I keep them here within the skull to kind of help channel through the eyes. You can see through the past, and the Angel protects you because a lot of times when readers are picking up stuff, they kind of get the sniffles or things. So... I haven't heard of Liberty or Abby, to be honest, but I'll look into it. The crystals, what they're called, actually, I really don't remember. I went to the witchery shop where they get new crystals in all the time. I could ask them when I go back because the girl was the one. Actually, she was more into spells than what she was. I mean, she used crystals, but she was more like a spell person. But they were from Atlantis. Like, they're supposed to represent Atlantis and seeing the past, the future, and being able to kind of like close your eyes and kind of take yourself there and put yourself in their place. And that's kind of like what I've done with my readings. So they're serving their purpose so far. Oh, I saw please from Jaws. I thought it said pizza. I'm like, ooh, I want pizza. Yeah, I have it written down for them. I just hadn't heard of them really. Are you still here, Jax, or are you gone? I'm just curious. No, I have it written down. I can find it by what I have written down, Julia. Like I said, I had never heard of it was all. He said, but the thing is I mainly look at pictures and then I do like a 2 or 3 minute news article of like the rundown of what happened to them, because anything more than that is too much information. So I really don't like to look at articles and things. I kind of go off my own intuition. Yeah, and Chiron. I mean, I've still been meaning to look that up, but it is a solved case, so I'm not like, no offense, it's not like I'm kind of right now trying to find like Gannon and Faye, and I mean, they're still currently missing. So, and I'm not saying that Chiron's case is not important. I'm just saying that I have private readings that I have a lot of, and then I have cases that are coming in daily, unfortunately, with new children. So it's like I kind of feel like, and unfortunately, a lot of the children seem to have some type of disability, so they're pulled to me. Friends. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. So I will find it from there. Their voice of the killer is on record. On record, where is that little stories? The voice of who? The killer is on, like, what were they on their cell phone? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll look that up. Nope, not me. Jax, block them. Do whatever you can. You got a wrench. Get them. Sick them. Get them out of here. I don't know anybody from North Carolina. Anybody. So, I'm from Texas, and that's the only place I've ever been. So, and I never left the place where I live. So, except to go for vacation. Nope. I don't know anybody in Cali either. Oh, Rex is knocked the F out. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought he was going to come over here and, like, be all up in it, but he's not. Like, he is knocked out on the couch. He ain't moving. So, let's see if I can get this to stand up better so I don't have to keep looking down so much. I don't like it. So sorry, all that the computer is lagging and messing up the whole chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's kind of like the same thing. I have to look away every few minutes, but it works, right? So. Like, Jax is like the male version of Miss Texas. Like, they both have all the information in different ways that you would be like, how did you figure that out? Like, they are the best. And so is Carissa. Like, I love you all. It's not even just, like I said, I love everybody in the room. But I'm just saying, as far as like my information for my moderators, yeah. They're very good at finding facts. Lisa just knows because she's psychic, so, or medium, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to name her for herself. I'll let her, but she even said herself she's never really labeled herself, and I kind of don't either. I say empath because I don't really know if a medium's considered as a psychic, so I don't consider myself psychic, so I don't. I call myself an empath because I pick up feelings. So I don't know. How did you find them, Jax? I'm curious. Oh, don't worry, Jaws. Readings aren't meant to be negative. Readings are a blueprint to like show you what's coming up and how to deal with it. So if you expect something bad to come from it, then you know it's coming and you can make adjustments to that so it doesn't continue to keep happening. Or it doesn't happen at all. Why are you confused, Carissa? And what now? No, he's saying like the guy that keeps coming in here starting problems, that he was able to pull his picture and like find his like IP address and stuff, Carissa. And that's what he's saying. He's got some bad vibes because Jax is empathic like you. So, and the rest of us. So he's able to pick up his energy off his pictures. That's all he's saying. Yes, cat. Readings are a guide. They are not to, because you have free will here. You don't have to let something happen. Like, you have the right to stop it or to avoid it or to not let it happen. But if you ignore it, then the universe is going to do what they want. So when you get a blueprint in a reading, it's kind of like giving you a heads up of what's about to happen. So if you ignore it and it happens, you can't, I don't want to say you can't complain because, I mean, shit happens, but you know what I mean. If you knew it was coming, then you would have been able to plan it better. I have an about section, Janet, that has my contact information. You get $10 off of any reading that you choose. If you want to do a love, I think love is 40. So you would pay $30 for a love reading. Like I said, you would use the links to make the payment, and then once that goes through with your email asking your 3 basic questions, then I will upload your reading into the private playlist with everybody else's, and that way you can view it whenever you choose, and you'll be called by a number only. So who's cute? Jax? Because I can't see a picture if he put a picture up. You're welcome, Janet. Like I said, I'd be more than happy to do it for you. Like I said, you just use the code 333 and whatever reading you want. I mean, really, that's kind of considered, I mean, I guess you can call it whatever reading you want, but whichever reading you choose, you have 3 questions. A picture helps me. You make the payment. You send the email with the 3 questions, and then I go from there. Oh, you're welcome, Carissa. I love you. You can have as many blonde moments as you want. Yeah, I agree, Paula, but it's like they're trying to downplay that like it never happened, apparently. Yes, I do have a Southern Soul Tarot page, and there's a couple reviews on there for people I've done readings for or who have been following me for a while. And I mean, it's not a lot of reviews, but I'm just saying, like, there is a Southern Soul Tarot page, and I also book readings through Facebook. So if you're interested in, if you use Facebook, you can go through Facebook actually to book readings with me. So you don't have to do it through YouTube. You just go to the Southern Soul page, you can message me, and I can book a reading through the message. I love you too, Carissa. No more selfies. No, take some selfies if you need a reading, because I need to see what you look like in a recent selfie. Not one from like 15 years ago, unless it pertains to 15 years ago. Goodbye, Josh. It's nice talking to you, and we wish you the best too. Moon is hung like a horse. Moon is full of shit. He needs to get off my page. Just get on my damn nerves. Oh, well, she's so full of crap. That's what I said. It's like I don't even like to talk about Tisha because she's so goddamn annoying and full of crap. It's like, girl, go away. Just girl, and I'm saying girl because you're a girl. Go away. Like you're full of crap. What? How the hell is he posting with your name? Do you hack your account? Yeah, I'm in Texas too. Yes, and we love Jax too. So. Well, he can fuck off, and we're getting ready to end the chat a little bit anyway, so he can go bug somebody else for a while. Maybe they'll shoot him in his dildo because he doesn't have a real one. Bye, Lily. Oh, we changed it to Lily's name. Okay. Yeah. If you know, I don't know which one is. Yeah, I can't tell. So, all right, you guys. Well, if y'all don't have any more questions tonight about Faye, because we don't really know everybody, and everybody seems. Oh, Lufa. Hi, Lufa. How are you? Yeah, right. Moon's in love with Lily. Right? Was it Lily and Moon sitting in the tree? Kissing. Because that's about how old you're fucking acting, Moon. Good. I'm good. Yeah, right? Walmart. $1 a cup, if even that. Yes, I'm getting ready to go to bed because I have done 4 channelings tonight. So, and I've been doing them since 7. So that's what, like almost 5 hours. So, okay, we will, Carissa. I love you. And I love you, Lisa. Call me if you need anything. Like I said, day or night. All of you that have my number, y'all know y'all can call me whenever. Thank you, everybody, for joining the chat. Thank you for everybody who donated. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, it will be used to buy more crystals. And actually, I'm wanting to get a clear quartz to actually add to my collection. I do have a clear quartz, but it's not the kind I want. So I greatly appreciate the donations because that will help me purchase the clear quartz. So I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. So we want to thank our mods for helping control the room. I want to thank all y'all for being part of the chat. Like I said, I greatly appreciate it. And I love you guys so much. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to the Southern Soul Tarot family and you would like to be informed when we have further chats like this, you can click the notification bar, or I always say them backwards, the notification bell in the subscription bar over here, and it will let you know for future uploads, tarot crime, celebrities, and it'll let you know for any future lives that we have like we're having now. So if you're interested in participating in those, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. Like I said, and the notification bell will let you know when we go live. So like I said, I want to thank y'all all for being here. And I'm sorry, Lisa. Get some sleep. And yes, and thank you to our super chatters. Like I said, again, I greatly appreciate the contribution. It will directly go to new crystals and other things that I can use to help enhance the energy and bring more positive energy into the chat so that we can get better answers. I'm sorry, excuse me. I do have a pendulum. I don't use it as much, Miss. Sorry, my throat chakra is like choking up. Yes, Miss Texas is more into the pendulums. I'm still learning it. But I do, I have been practicing it enough that I can kind of get some stuff from it. But again, that's more Miss Texas' specialty, the pendulums. So good night, Sam I Am. Good night, Carissa. Good night, Anita is the realist. Good night, Jaws. Like I said, good night, everybody in the room. Like I said, again, I want to thank y'all for joining me and everybody else. Like I said, we greatly appreciate y'all bringing in the positive vibes and positive energy and knocking out the negative energy because that is what we needed. So again, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be doing another update as we get it. So again, I want to thank you all of y'all for being here and thank you again for the super chat donators. Like I said, I will be going to my local witchery store tomorrow and buying a crystal quartz. So y'all have a great night, like I said, and we will keep you updated as long as things come in. So again, here is Rex, and he is saying good night to Faye and everybody else. He said good night. I'm tired and I need my mama. So y'all have a good night, okay? So I will see y'all tomorrow, and I will try to have out a new reading for y'all. Like I said, I have a couple more private, but I should be able to fit in a new reading because I have about a list of about 6 or 7 people. So again, y'all have a good night. Love you guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care, okay? And be safe. And if you are drinking or having fun, no driving. Love you guys. Thanks for being part of the Southern Soul Tarot fam.